Stewartstown, Pennsylvania, a seemingly quiet and isolated town. Many out-of-state residents have made this suburban town their new home. Their lives would be changed forever. The local grocery store, Sobel's Markets, where many employees have worked for years. Seemingly normal around every corner. The events that would later happen in 2006 would change everything. This is Matt Houston, a produce employee of the department for only a short time. He had not only heard the stories of this event, but he had also bore witness to it himself. Let's hear what he has to say.
I heard the story about the banana / zombie, but I never really believed it or nothing, because it's not. Come on, when someone tells you a banana / zombie gonna come eat some bananas, come on. And then one day, I came to work. It was early in the morning. I came to work. It was about 8 o'clock, and the store was empty still. And I was stacking the bananas up, and all of a sudden I heard this sort of growling, and it sounded like it was like right behind me, like it was like right up on my shoulder, growling in my ear. I was looking around and shit, and there wasn't anything around me or nothing. And then I turned my head back, and I kept doing what I was doing, stacking bananas. Then I heard it again, but this time it was louder, and it was like right in my ear. I was like, damn. I looked around again. I didn't see nothing, so I went back in the back, and I told my friend, I was like, man, there's something out there, man. Something's coming to get me or something. So ever since then, I haven't really had a problem, but I've heard other stories from other people that they've had problems with it too. They've heard growling and shit, walking right by the bananas. But I don't know. Pretty freaking scary, man. Freaking got a banana on the loose and shit.
This is Keith McClung. His fellow co-workers call him Bob. Working hard all the time, showing up every day. Keith is a good employee. He knows his stuff, and he's been in the business for many years. However, he is the first and key witness of what happened here.
Well, what it was is that when I first started here, it's about 5 or 6 years ago, things seemed a bit odd. I was standoffish about it because the location has its little myths and all. And there's this nuclear power plant not too far up the road. After some time now, got used to it, working here, starting in the deli and in produce. Wasn't hard to find a group of mates to go to the pub, you know. Of course, then, it all changed. The blink of an eye. Bloody fucking blink of an eye. I'll never be the same ever since I saw that Zombanna.
One possible explanation is that this thing came to life through some sort of experiment or nuclear radiation of some kind. An accident, perhaps. As we know, nuclear radiation can affect a human body adversely. Could it also then affect fruit? Let us look for a moment at how bananas are. This educational film from the 1930s explains some basic things about the vitamins and nutrients within bananas. It also seems that there are many skeptical witnesses as there are believers and witnesses. Let's hear from a few.
I just think it's bullshit.
This is B.J. Hausler, a deli employee and has been an employee of the store for many years. She's friends with Keith McClung and some of the others who work in produce. However, she does not believe the stories. Let us hear from her and some of the others.
I don't believe it. Nothing like that ever happens around here. People that work here are just crazy.
Have you heard stories of this so-called Zombanna?
I haven't seen it. I've heard stories. I think people are crazy. I don't think it exists. I'd have to see it to believe it.
So you haven't seen it at all?
Haven't seen it. Believe me, you'd know if I saw it.
I don't know if I believe the stories. People seem really scared about this Zombanna, they're calling it. I need to see things before I believe them, but the way people are acting, I guess it could be true.
For many years, people have shared many different stories about what has gone on in the store. Paranormal things, hearing strange noises. What was that? Anyway. Oh God, there it is again. Oh God, what is that? Bananas take only 18 months to grow. But how long do you think it would take for one to come back from the dead? Let's see some other stock footage of bananas. For a long time, people were of the opinion that bananas would harm small children, such as upset stomach and some other things that would not allow them to have them. Now, with this new case in this small town, what will people think? Unsuspecting. The poor children.
Hi, my name is Brian Boggs. I'm the store manager here at Sobel's. And, I'm working here for about 5 years at this point.
Have you heard the stories of the so-called Zombanna?
I have no comment on that. No comment on that subject at all.
Well, it's in the afternoon, I believe. And, we was having a sale on grapes that day. 99 cents a pound. Not a bad deal at all. So, I go in the cooler. And I get me grapes on me car. I'm rolling out. And I see this right out there as if it was sat up for me. This banana. About twice the size of a regular one. Looked like some bloke had taken a bite out of it and just thrown it on the floor. but right as if it was waiting for me. So, I didn't think much of it. Picked it up. Got a shiver over me when I did, but again, thought nothing of it. Threw it in the trash can. Started to walk away. And then I hear the most ungodly sound ever. I mean, as if God himself had shunned his eyes from the earth just for this sound to come out. It's this amazing groan. Like waking up with a hangover, only 10 times as worse. And then I see it. It's Banana. By its own means, I guess. Rises up out of the trash can. My first instinct was to run. But then, for some reason, I stood there, almost transfixed, like one of them deers in the headlights. And it rises up and turns around. Then I saw its eyes. White and pale and lifeless. Zombannas, they freak me out.
I heard lots of stories about the so-called Zombanna. So one day, while working in produce, I decided to do some investigating of my own. I was talking to the banana table, and that's when I heard it. It's just the noise, the chewing, half-eaten bananas everywhere.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
This is Eric Wilson. He's been an employee of produce longer than anyone else at the store. He's a by-the-book kind of guy in a straight arrow and would never lie to anyone. Let's hear what he has to say about this event.
I've been hearing stories of this Zombanna, Zamboni, Zombanna type thing, and it's starting to worry me a little. I'm not believing it though, 100%. Although I'm hearing it more and more, and it's starting to worry me. We're starting to make match-stocked bananas because I'm not doing it. I'm staying away from them. And I brought an extra pair of drawers just in case. You never know.
The event in Stewartstown seems like an isolated event, so let us hope that it is, and that it does not spread throughout the world. Is this all just an elaborate hoax? You be the judge.